seconds away from the inflation data in America. Your market with a bit of a pop higher going into this print. Equity futures up by 5 or 6/10 of 1% on the S&P 500. In the bond market on a 2-year, we're down about 2 basis points into the print. On a 10-year, we're down about 4 or 5 basis points. I can tell you we're pop higher briefly on euro dollar, just hitting 108 briefly. Back down again right now with your inflation report. Let's get to Mike McKee. Hey, Mike.
Well, it looks like we are bang on in terms of the forecast for the numbers that come in. The December numbers come in with the headline month-over-month change down 0.1% as forecast. The core up 0.3 as forecast, and that pushes the annual rates to 6.5% for headline, 5.7% for the CPI ex food and energy. Doing the calculations here to see if I can get that housing one. I haven't got it yet, but we'll get it for you as soon as we can. The idea that the Jay Powell number that everybody is looking for. Taking a look at the percent changes, it looks like food was up 0.3, which is a bit of a surprise. There was it's down from 0.5 the month before, but there was a thought that that might go down a little bit further. Energy down 4.5%. Will Kennedy just left and took his gasoline prices with him. They were down 9.4% in the month of December. So if you were driving, you noticed that. Natural gas was up 0.3, which is kind of interesting. That's the opposite of what we have been seeing. Used cars down 2.5%. That's always a big contributor to this. Apparel prices were up 0.5%, which a bit surprising. And then the housing numbers in terms of shelter up 0.8%, which is 0.2 higher than it was the month of November. So that is an issue for the Fed, and we are just going to have to wait just a second and try to get the updated math done here on the
John, why don't you do the markets while McKee does the updated math?
Well, let Mike work that out. I can tell you how the market's responding to it. Initially lower in the equity market by about 1/3 of 1%, responding as if it was looking for a bit of a downside surprise on inflation and didn't get one. But these are early days, 22 minutes into this.
I agree.
Got to look over all the numbers. At the front end of the curve, yields are higher by 5 basis points on a 2-year to about 4.27. On a 10-year right now, up about a basis point at 3.55. We did see briefly going into the print, euro dollar, have a look at 108. New high of the session, 108.10. I can tell you euro dollar now negative just on the daytime by about 0.1 of 1%, and now not even that.
There was a play a little bit across equities, bonds, currencies, commodities towards a more what I call benign statistic, and instead we didn't get gloom, but we got spot on statistics. We haven't seen the revisions yet. Maybe Mike has them, but I'd also note, John, beneath the radar, it is claims Thursday, and jobless claims are just stunning 2 weeks in a row. They're not as important as inflation, but this is a low number. Is a fully employed America is a non-McKee generalization. He would never say that, but there it is. And
I'm employed, which counts as fully employed.
For you,
204,000 for initial jobless claims after 206 last week, but these are also still holiday adjustments, so we kind of give it a grain of salt, but it doesn't suggest any problem.
Do you have this key
in the labor
Powell
market
statistic?
We don't have the total, we don't have the accurate one, the one that I want to use yet.
Okay.
But we do have the calculation that the BLS makes of less food, shelter, and energy, and it was down on the month by a 0.1% after a 0.1% drop last month. So it looks like no change, still going down without housing. The difference is the BLS number includes lodging away from home, including hotels and things like that, and most economists think that Jay Powell is not talking about that. He's talking about rent and home prices.
25 for the Fed now, early February?
No reason to think that they wouldn't at this point. Most of them have been saying we want to get to 5%, but they haven't said we need to go as fast as we did before.
Tap on the back for Wall Street, just a little bit of a pat on the back, Tom. Bang in line with estimates, this number. Mike McKee, thank you. Looking at the price action right now, equities down just 0.1 of 1%. As I keep saying, early days will take some time to process this. The yields are higher by a basis point at the front end, not a major move. 423 in the FX market. Euro dollar now punching back towards 108. So there you go. The FX market all over the place around this print in the last couple of minutes. 108 at the moment on euro dollar, positive 0.4. If you're just tuning in, the data as follows. Headline year over year CPI drops to 6.5 from 7.1, bang in line with estimates. A lot of people very focused on month over month core. Strip out food, energy over the last month, 0.3, bang in line with estimates, Thomas, 0.3, and up from 0.2 in the previous month.
Long ago and far away, and we'll have Mike drop in here as he gets more information, particularly on those key ratios. Long ago and far away, we used to worry about what sandwich Chairman Greenspan was carrying into the Fed meetings, or maybe into the inflation report. Vincent Reinhart is expert at that. Vincent Reinhart is